Welcome to Season 3, Episode 54 of One Man's Opinion. Today I am reviewing the new off-Broadway Alicia Keys musical Hell's Kitchen, with music and lyrics by Alicia Keys, booked by Kristoffer Diaz, choreographed by Camille A. Brown, and directed by Michael Greif. Running through January 14th, presented by the Public Theater at their Newman Theater at 425 Lafayette Street in New York City. For those who are looking to offer a bit of charity this holiday season, may I offer for your consideration being a patron on my Patreon page. For as little as $1 a month, you can help support this show and help me meet expenses. I thank you for taking the time to visit, and I thank everybody who is already helping me out.
I was wondering, maybe, could I make you my baby? If we do the unthinkable, would it make us look crazy? If you ask me, I'm ready. If you ask me, I'm ready. I just don't want to say goodbye, 'cause you are my baby, baby. Nothing really matters. I don't really care what nobody tells me. I'm gonna be here. It's a matter of extreme importance. Mama, teenage love affair.
Hell's Kitchen is a jukebox musical with some highs and lows. The highs are the performances of Alicia Keys' songs like Girl on Fire, If I Ain't Got You, Gramercy Park, and of course Empire State of Mind. There are some fantastic musical sequences with electric performances led by Shoshana Bean as Jersey and Malia Joy Moon as her daughter Allie. Malia Joy Moon is a marvelous find, with a cool, easy stage presence despite their scant stage experience, and their chemistry with Shoshana Bean is dynamic. In fact, Moon works well with everyone on stage. There is a smooth sassiness in Allie's attempt to flirt with Nuck, a street drummer who plays on 10-gallon tubs with his friends, played by Chris Lee. The duo has a great moment of tenderness in their performance of Gramercy Park. The most important supporting role is Miss Liza Jane, played by Keisha Lewis, the older woman who plays piano in the artist's housing in the eponymous Hell's Kitchen that Jersey and Allie live in. Her performance of Perfect Way to Die is a turbulent and electric finale for Act 1. The dancing is fantastic as well. Camille A. Brown's choreography is powerful, energetic, engaging, and has a smoothness that is reminiscent of the hip-hop stylings of the mid-90s when the musical is set. With that noted, let's talk about the plot. From what I understand, Hell's Kitchen is inspired by Alicia Keys' own transition to adulthood. It's not a big leap to notice that the main character is named Allie, and obviously is a connection to Alicia. This is no offense to however much this is true to Alicia Keys' real-life story, but Hell's Kitchen's plot is overall derivative. There are a lot of cliches strewn throughout, starting with the premise of Allie being the 17-year-old daughter in a single-parent home with her mom, Jersey. Allie is striving for independence as her mom is a bit restrictive as to what she can or cannot do, a lot of it inspired by her mom's own past. Seeing boys is frowned upon, especially guys like Nuck, who is a good bit older, in his mid-20s, or learning piano, which is something her father, Davis, played by Brandon Victor Dixon, does by playing pianos in local bars. Allie goes through her rebellious stage, sneaking off to be with Nuck, and in an effort to hide her secret from her mother, meets Miss Liza Jane, who teaches her to play piano. With that start, you can probably fill in the gaps as to what happens from there. Girl makes mistakes, mother makes mistakes, estrangement happens, and then, well, you can probably figure out the rest in a pretty easy way. Though the book is extremely predictable, what's nice is that Alicia Keys is an exceptional songwriter with a keen sense of storytelling that is inherently present in her music. This makes fitting her songs into the story fairly easy. It doesn't hurt that her songs are written about her life, and then her life is in turn being presented as a musical. This isn't like Once Upon a One More Time, or And Juliet, or Head Over Heels, any of these other jukebox shows in which they're trying to shoehorn songs that were written as pop songs, but didn't have real stories that would fit into this narrative of the show. There is some great design in Hell's Kitchen. I particularly like Dede Ayite's costume design, which is lifted right out of the 90s with such prominent fashion of the time, like Tommy Hilfiger adorning the cast. The set design by Robert Brill falls into a common design that has kind of been overdone lately, which has tower pieces on the outer parts of the stage that people ascend and descend, performing elements of their scenes in. Peter Nigrini's projection design, though, really elevates the look, with gorgeous images of the New York City skyline, often with a dual tone that gives the images extra dimension. Hell's Kitchen is going to be a great show for Alicia Keys fans with excellent performances by all. The songs mostly work narratively, but the book is so familiar and predictable that it makes it difficult to take anything new from it. Now, for a little bonus for you, I had the chance to see Stephen Sondheim's new musical, Here We Are. I'm not going to do an official public review of the show, though, as I wasn't invited to do so, and out of respect to the production, I will not have my review presented in a public forum. But I will do a few small comments here and then offer the full review on my Patreon page, which will be private for those who want to pay for it. But I will tell you in short, Here We Are is an incomplete hot mess. The first act's premise runs way too long as the array of obnoxious upper-class characters run from restaurant to restaurant looking for a place to have brunch, and the second act lacks direction and concept. Sondheim wasn't finished, so most of the songs sound like they were lifted from previous material like Into the Woods and Sweeney Todd, and the second act is almost completely devoid of music. In short, this is a musical that should have been archived in the Sondheim library. Maybe down the line, if some current musical writers with strong connections to Sondheim, like Jason Robert Brown, want to finish it, they could do that. Anyway, for my Patreon fans, I'll give a more in-depth review. But I am only one man's opinion, so be sure to leave yours in the comments below. If you'd like to see Hell's Kitchen, I'll leave a link in the description where you can get tickets. Also in the description will be the link to my Patreon page, so don't forget to take a look at that. You can also support my channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Click the notification bell to be alerted to future reviews. My next review will be Goodspeed Musicals' production of Dreamgirls. Thank you for watching, and I will see you at the theater.